How would you say the environment or like where you're at would influence social skills or how you talk with people?
Alright, so where we grew up from, we talk with a slang like we say
Like
off
Ebonics?
that, like we say all types
Like
of other
Ebonics,
stuff.
yeah.
Like we grew around an environment that's a little different than like somewhere like
Than, like, someone who would shop in here?
so we grew up in like say like the South, like Tequila, all that other stuff, which is more different than like.
Do you feel like you struggle any type of way in social skills, or what's your opinion on the current state of social skills in the city here in Seattle?
In Seattle, it's definitely, I feel like, pretty tough just because it's pretty expensive to live here. A lot of people are hustling, and so they don't have a lot of time, a lot of patience. So people are on the go, and they want to hang out with you. Even if you guys work together, maybe you guys are a half hour, 45 minutes apart, and you guys' only link is Seattle. So.
All right, y'all. You know what time it is. You know it's Giovanni. You know it's the Seattle Side Show. So, today, y'all, it's a pretty sunny, chill, laid-back Tuesday afternoon in the Pacific Northwest, approximately 1400 o'clock, a.k.a. 2 p.m. for us 12-hour clock heathens. And I'm here at Westlake Center. I made a clip yesterday, Cal Anderson, cider, a little bit of optimism, and that's going to be up today. I already made the thumbnails. I already got the stitch. Y'all got the Stitcher popping too. That's the main thing I got popping. I'm about to get this up on Stitcher. About to get this up on Spotify. It's about to be. This is the end. This is towards the end of season 1 for the Seattle Side Show, y'all. This is the end of the prototype. And I'm going to be making some big moves. And I'm getting a new mic. It's coming. It's coming. So, Giovanni, how many times you told us about that new mic? When you going to actually get the new mic? I promise y'all, I'm getting the new mic. I had some people hitting me up, my friends and stuff, talking about, you keep talking about the new mic, but you don't got it. Quit hating, y'all, and just go with the flow. But yeah, y'all, so we at Westlake Center, and here's what we gonna do. I did an observation clip, I believe, when I came in here once, but I ain't do a full-on interview clip. So I was listening, so you know me, y'all, I do my research. I did research on any other podcast people in Seattle. I'm pretty sure there are some. I think if I found a hip-hop in Seattle podcast, I found something else, but the biggest one, like when you search it up on YouTube or Google, you get this one guy, I think he's called Psychology in Seattle, and ironically he had a clip on social skills, right? And I was like, oh, okay, I have a social skills podcast. So I started listening to it, and it's interesting. He was basically defining what social skills are. He's, you've got like emotional social skills, quote unquote life skills, corporate social skills. It's like, it gets deep. I think personally, that's a bit too profound for what this podcast is about. This is more so communicative. So I don't like, when I'm thinking about social skills, I'm not getting deep into how to handle a death in the family and what to say to keep someone calm if you're in a robbery. That's too much. Like, technically anything is social skills, but that doggone point, that's not what I'm teaching here on this podcast. I'm trying to connect people with each other by learning how to communicate with each other better socially. My social skills is strictly the expressional side of it. I'm not hip on all the emotional and the life stuff and how to appraise a house, and that's not, I'm not knocking nobody. Like, if that's y'all's thing, if y'all think that's a component of social skills, sure. But for me, that's, for one, y'all, that would take so long to learn all that. And like he said towards the very beginning of the podcast, he said they used to call it life skills back in the day. And it's called life skills because that's a lot. Can y'all imagine having to, even if you listen to a podcast on emotional social skills, how to handle people in a crazy dramatic situation, how to deal with an oppressive mother, how to, like, it would take you months, maybe years, just to learn all of it, let alone implement it and exercise it. I'm just here to teach y'all how to talk to people, how to express yourself, how to communicate with one another. That's the aspect of social skills I'm talking about. The main one, the primary cause of, the primary thing we think about when you hear the word social skills. But let's see. Maybe what I think about and other podcasters and other quote-unquote, research nerds, whatever, what they think social skills is a bit, maybe, we differentiate from the general public. And I'm going to find out what that is today. So, we're here at Westlake Center, Seattle, Washington. And I'm about to find somebody that I can interview. Let's see, but this guy standing outside this fireworks store. See what's going on here. Hey, bro, what's up? My name's Giovanni. I don't mean to, pop up on you like this.
Okay.
I do a podcast, and I basically, either interview people, ask them questions and things about the city, socially and all that.
Okay.
I just want to know if you wouldn't mind answering a question of mine that I have.
Sure.
Okay, so my podcast is about socials. First off, what's your name? Sorry.
Austin Armstrong.
Okay. So my podcast is about social skills.
All right.
When you hear the term social skills, you said Austin, right?
Yeah.
Austin. When you hear the term social skills, what do you think? What comes to mind?
A little bit of social anxiety, honestly.
Oh, really? Really? Do you think you struggle with quote-unquote social skills?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Why do you, if you don't mind me asking, why do you think that is?
Just don't put myself out there. I kind of stick to myself.
Okay. Now, actually, to be honest with you, Austin, that's a very normal, so many people tell me the same thing because I help people out with social skills and stuff, so I think it's actually a lot more normal nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's so much stuff on the internet right now going around why that is. People say social media, some people say, millennials, some people say, too much content, whatever. I think it's very normal, but if I could give you a quick tidbit, it's mainly just because I used to be the same way. But it's just like anything else, bro. It's like going to the gym or whatever. If you go to the gym right now and you start working out, you're going to be sore as hell for your first 2 weeks because you're not used to it. Same thing with social skills and social anxiety. It's going to take some time to exercise out them kinks. So once you do, it becomes more natural, Look, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but my last thing is, how would you define social skills? How would you describe it?
I don't know how you would carry on with your words and how you would go up to people and introduce yourself, I guess. That's pretty much what I would think.
So it's strictly expressional and talking to you. Okay, cool. All right, Austin. It was cool talking to you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
This is called the Seattle Side Show, by the way. So you can find that on Instagram if you want to hear it yourself. If you have an Instagram you want to leave me, I can tag you in this.
Yeah.
Just tell
Actually,
me.
nah.
You don't?
Yeah.
You good?
But I'll follow you.
Okay, sure. It's a Seattle Side Show, all one word. Because I'm going to be posting this clip tonight.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Side show. Yep. There I go. All right, bro. Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, see you around, Austin. You too, bro. And there we go, y'all. So we got one input. Now, what Austin told us, it was a pretty cool looking dude. I could sense from his vibe, he was definitely, it's just, and y'all, to be honest with you, a lot of people feel guilty about the whole, I'm awkward and stuff in public. It's just a very normal thing, especially in this city. And like I told him, and I said on many of my clips, you already know my deal on that. And I'm going to make a dedicated social skills clip soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna take y'all step by step how I approach strangers, how I deal with it, how I deal with people looking at me. I'll even go in some clubs like I've done in my first few episodes, so check them out. Those are kind of a disaster, though, to be real with y'all. Well, the first two clips. But I'm near live in the moment, in the middle of a dance floor, in the middle of a bar, people all around me, and I'm still interviewing people. So check that out. But until then, I'm going to put out a formal clip on social skills. I'm going to dedicate that one to y'all. But I'm going to look for another person to interview. So we going outside now. Great weather. People all around. I actually haven't done an on-street interview. That'd be pretty cool. You got some guy here selling. Hello Fresh, what's up? He's got a let's get you on vacation tent. Got a get cooking tent. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
You? Yeah, I am actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's about social skills and the social environment of the city here in Seattle.
Okay.
I like interview people, try to like get into the heart of what the quote unquote freeze is and all that other stuff. Kind of like personify the city, you know?
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I actually, I mean, I know you guys are like doing all this, like, you know, the cooking thing. I personally don't cook, but you know. But I want to know, would you mind contributing to the question of the day that I have?
Question of the day? I can do that really quick.
Okay, sure. I guess I'll make it quick. What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan. Okay. So when you hear the term social skills, quote unquote, what is it that comes to mind, or how would you define social skills?
I feel like social skills are definitely defined through your interactions with other people. It's just there's so many. It's kind of like a spectrum because there's different. You know, if you're in different environments, you're gonna act differently. Like when in Rome is definitely, I feel like something you can take away from it. You know, when in Rome, do as Romans do. So I feel like yeah, social skills. You just kind of it's communication, like body language too. There's a lot.
And the reason I'm asking that today is because I listened to, it's actually another podcast here in Seattle called Psychology in Seattle.
Okay.
And he was talking about social skills, and he started getting into, well, you know, you've got life skills and emotional social skills and corporate social skills. And it's interesting hearing that because I think when most people think social skills, it's kind of like me and you. We think more like communicative versus just, you know, how to handle a traumatic event social skills. You know what I'm saying? And I think it gets a bit profound by that point where it gets a bit gray on what it really is. So I guess I'm getting like a census, so to speak.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like a spectrum, so it's kind of hard to put solid definitions on something that isn't really definable. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And do you feel like you struggle any type of way in social skills, or what's your opinion on the current state of social skills in the city here in Seattle?
In Seattle, it's definitely, I feel like, pretty tough just because it's pretty expensive to live here. A lot of people are hustling, and so they don't have a lot of time, a lot of patience. So people are on the go, and they want to hang out with you. Even if you guys work together, maybe you guys are a half hour, 45 minutes apart, and you guys' only link is Seattle. So definitely, I think it's distance, a lot of just tired workers, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. I love it. That's like, the logistics is a huge thing.
Yes, it is.
So this is called the Seattle Sideshow, by the way. So yeah, currently I'm only on Instagram, but I just like submit because this is new.
Yeah,
I just submitted it to like Stitcher and stuff, so we're gonna see what happens there. But do you want to leave your Instagram so I can like tag you in this, or yeah, you can just either tell it to me or you can follow me and I'll follow you. Okay.
Snazzy, so spell like snazzy, but with an E instead for the snazzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you spell that out for me?
SNAZZY, SNEZZY.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks for the. I got my hands. All right, man. See you guys. Yep. But all right, y'all. That was Jordan here at the Get Cooking tent, and we got some more input. That's 2 data points we just got. But from what we just heard from them two, so far it's like what I thought. Like most people, it's more of a communicative thing, social skills. Now Jordan brought up a good point. Y'all, the logistics are so fucking real when it comes to the why people, you know, are socially awkward, anxiety and shit might be a thing. And I've seen a lot of people talk about this online, and it kind of reminds me, especially out here on the West Coast, y'all, it's so expensive. People are hustling, people are working, and if they're not hustling or working, they're working on their own purpose. You know, they're working on their music, they're working on their podcast, i.e. me. They're running, you know, got all the dudes out here, chicks, so they're always in the doggone gym, always about that fashion. Like, so you got all types of stuff going on. Most people don't necessarily allocate time to other people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep on walking. I'm walking down. Yeah, I should know what the street is called. I don't know if this is Pike, Pine. Yep, thanks, bro. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, this one dude liked my hat because he saw me. You know that I go to UW. I think this is Pine, but this is like it's that street. It's that street in downtown where it's like you got like the Westlake Center and the Nordstrom and all that. But alright, y'all, I'm about to walk up in this Nordstrom's. Now, if y'all heard any of my early clips, y'all know that I come in here to do rants. I'm not posting no rants clip on the main podcast yet, but that's on my Reddit and Tumblr. Sorry, so when I first started, that's another topic. So we in the Nordstrom's, and I know it's called Nordstrom, but I prefer Nordstrom's. It sounds cooler. So I'm in the Nordstrom's. And y'all, we gonna look for somebody else to interview about the social skills. Like every time I walk up in this store, y'all, you just smell cologne and makeup, and the walls are bright and stuff. So it puts you in a certain mood, the environment. And let's talk about that for a minute. I'm actually switch the topic. Well, I'm gonna abridge it. The next person I ask, I'm gonna ask them how our environment influences social skills. Because I feel like that's also a huge thing, especially here in Seattle. You want to talk about the seasons and seasons, well, two, rain and sun. Now, people say we have 4 seasons here. I guess we kind of do. I don't know. It's like so much rain. You don't really notice the fall and all that. All right, let's see if we can find somebody. This woman is shopping, looking at purses. Ow. Got some 3 ladies talking. Got some people looking at Gucci bags. Got another expensive purse store. Giva, this ain't an observation clip. Get an interview. What's up? What's up, bro? Let's see. You know, you just got like expensive stuff all like, yeah, I might have to come back here when I'm like 35 years old. I cannot afford this right now. Like, your net worth probably got to be at least like, and y'all already know, like, if y'all listen to my clips on that finance stuff, y'all already know what I tell you. If what you buying ain't 20% of your income monthly, you don't need to be buying it.
That's a great question.
Period, point blank. So let's say, I'm going to put this in here real quick. Let's say theoretically you want to buy a $4,000 purse. If you ain't making if you ain't making like at least $12K a month, you don't need to be buying a $4,000 purse, because that's too doggone. You shouldn't be spending 50% or more of your monthly income on something. You know what I'm saying? So be smart, y'all, with y'all's finances. Be smart. That's ridiculous. You can't say that. We can't say it. If it take you months just to save up for one doggone purse, you don't need to be buying it. But this ain't a rant clip. Okay, let's find somebody. There's a whole different topic. Okay, let's see. I don't know, y'all. People in here look so doggone busy. And thinking about people in Nordstrom's, y'all. Like, most people in this store, you can just tell, like, their aura that they give off is kind of like, well, I'm only in here for me, and like they don't really feel personally. But this is the Seattle side, so I'm gonna try to make it work for y'all. Let's get this going. Let's go up a floor. This is like the shoe section and shit. I'm not trying to be fucking around with these shoes. People are just down here looking at clothes and stuff. Some of these women don't even look approachable, y'all. Like, I'll be real with you. I don't know what they're doing over there. They have like a camera up and like a laptop, and it's like lights set up. Okay, we got some dudes here looking at some clothes. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm just here chilling. So I do a podcast, right? So I go around the city. It's about social skills, and I interview people, and I talk with them about, like, the city and how people interact with each other.
Yeah.
And I want to know if y'all mind me asking you a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you hear the term social skills, what comes to mind? Just schoolwork?
Like talking to people and like
Getting to
know
know people, communicating with people.
Yeah,
Okay.
like making friends.
Making friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I have a certain topic. So how would you say the environment or like where you're at would influence social skills or how you talk to people?
Alright, so where we grew up from, we talk with a slang like we say
Like
off
Ebonics?
that, like we say all types
Like
of other
Ebonics,
stuff.
yeah.
Like we grew around an environment that's a little different than like somewhere
Like what?
Than, like, someone who would shop in here?
so we grew up in like say like the South, like
South.
like Tequila, all that other stuff, which is
Okay.
more different than like say like North, like Ballard, Magnolia, all that other stuff is different. We talk different.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel that. I'm from out east myself, so. Okay. What about, y'all want to throw some input in here?
No.
No, you good? No, yeah. Okay, cool. What grade y'all in, like, school-wise?
15. I'm in 9th grade.
15, 9th grade?
Ninth grade.
All 9th graders?
I'm in 8th grade.
Oh, you're in 8th grade. Okay, sweet. All right. I mean, I wasn't here, like, looking around. I'm glad I found y'all because, like, most of the people in the store, like, it's kind of hard. They don't seem... Yeah, they don't seem very approachable. Okay. Well, I'm Giovanni. This is my, like, you can find me on Instagram, Seattle Sideshow.
Yep.
All one word. So if y'all want to hear yourselves, check it out because I'm going to be publishing this. Well, it was nice knowing I'm talking to y'all, though. All right? Yeah, see you, bro. Yeah. All right, y'all. We got some opinions from some youngins. And for the most part, there we go again. Now I did ask him what I said I was going to do. And I asked them, how do you think the environment influences? And they brought up another good point. Social skills, I'll be real with you. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay, so you guys kind of know. I don't think I ever talked about my background in here. I'll probably do that in the future too. But I was born in Cleveland. I was there as a kid. I moved to Atlanta. And I've also lived in Charlotte. I've also lived in Alabama. So... the southern culture in Cleveland are completely different than out here in Seattle. And then even in the South, you can break it down more than that. Because in Atlanta, an example, you've got the inner city of Atlanta, you got ATL, and you got the suburbs. And the suburbs and the city are completely different. Just like here in Seattle, like how the youngins just told us, Tukwila and Tacoma and all that is way different than Ballard, North Seattle, and you know what I'm saying, South Lake Union. It's completely different vibes. So where you grew up, who you interact with, and in your environment can heavily influence that for sure, like indubitably. So I was very intelligent in those young 9th graders. So let's get up out of this Nordstrom's, y'all. This is not popping. But I don't know, y'all. I feel like I'll be a failure if I leave y'all like this. I'm supposed to be the social skills guy, right? I'm going to try to make this work. I know people in here don't look very friendly, but I'm at least try to get somebody on this doggone podcast. Got this woman here eating a cone. I don't know. Will she be for it? Let's see, y'all. No, fuck that. She looked at me like, what are you doing? Damn, y'all. Okay, let's keep looking. The security guard. I'm gonna whip it. That security guard is watching. I ain't doing nothing. Recording this doggone clip. He can watch all he wants. Like, what's that black man doing in my store with a book bag and microphone? I'm messing with y'all. I'm not implying that it's racial. It might be, but again, I'm from Cleveland. Racial tension there was real, so it was just in my nature. Okay, let's see. This woman looks... Hey, excuse me, ma'am. How are you doing today? So, I don't mean to be spontaneous or seem rude, but I do a podcast here in Seattle. Oh, you're not interested? Okay. All right, have a good day. She looked at me, shook her head. She was like, no. It's tough, y'all. I feel like I'm trying to run a game at the Cha-Cha Lounge or something. This is tougher than the Cha-Cha Lounge. I ain't even getting choosing signals in here. I don't know. Y'all think I might have to bow out of this one. I might have to admit defeat. But I can just hear y'all telling me, like, come on, Giovanni, we know you can do it. I don't want to give up on y'all. Gotta be somebody in here that wants to get on this doggone mic. Maybe not, y'all. Actually, maybe not. No. Everybody in here is legitimately just shopping, and they don't give a bulldog on what they don't care about. And to make it worse, y'all, it's like I'm just mainly like older housewives and stuff. So y'all know really they're not obligated to give anybody else any time of day when they're in here shopping and stuff. All right, y'all, let's get up out of here. This ain't popping. I don't know what it is, y'all. It's like people with money are just so unpersonable. It's like every time you get around people with a lot of money or the people that like to shop, it's like almost everybody that likes to shop is never personable and down to earth. You know what I'm saying? It's off the chain. See ya, bro. I was disappointed as hell. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to. I tried to make it work out, but the people in here are just not that friendly. They're not that friendly. Alright, so let's see what we can get going out here. I'm back outside. I'm about to head towards the Nordstrom rack. I'm at least getting 4 interviews. And this clip is getting too long, too. What are we at? 27 minutes? Okay, not that long. I'm going to edit some stuff out anyway. So we better head to this Nordstrom rack. Not Nordstrom's, the main one. The unfriendly people. Y'all heard it live. I took y'all right there on the mic. I was there live in the moment. Y'all heard it. So don't be hitting me up in my message talking about I'm being judgmental. Them people in there were not trying to talk. Shoot, let me see y'all go up in there and try it. I don't know, y'all. We might have a round 2 at Nordstrom. And then the security guard was staring at me. Everybody at the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton store was staring at me like I was a doggone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're at Nordstrom's, which is technically underground. Nordstrom rack, sorry. My phone service usually cuts out down here. Well, in and out. AT&T is really good in this city. Who this episode is sponsored by the way. No, I'm messing with y'all. I wish. One day. Okay, so let's get our final interview, y'all. Let's get this done with. Now, Nordstrom people aren't that friendly, but let's see about Nordstrom rack people. What's up? Let's ask this lady right here. Hey, man. Excuse me? I don't mean to be a bother to you or be spontaneous, but I do a podcast here in Seattle.
Okay.
It's about social skills and stuff.
Okay.
And I wanted to know if you wouldn't mind answering a quick question for me.
Sure.
All right, cool. What's your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. All right. When you hear the term social skills, what comes to mind?
Just how you behave and treat other people in public.
Okay. Strictly in public?
No, not really. But I mean, mostly because when you're at home, you don't show your social skills as much as you do in public. So
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from the Seattle area?
no,
Where are you from?
Texas.
I heard it. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I grew up in the South myself, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of cheating because I guess you're more friendly than usual. So, how would you say the social skills influence the culture here in Seattle?
So social skills influencing the culture. I would say that they make it just like it's not as friendly up here. You know, people don't, like, unless you're, you know, from the South too. You don't usually come up and talk to people and stuff like that. So it's like the social skills are a little bit different. You're a little more careful, like when you're speaking to someone,
in case you might accidentally like trigger them or something.
Yeah, offend somebody or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add, or?
Not that I can think of.
Anything you can think of. All right, Lindsay, I really appreciate it. My podcast is on Instagram, by the way, so if you use that, I'm not sure if you do. You can find it on there, Seattle Sideshow. But thanks for the input, and see you. Yeah.
Have a good one.
Peace. Yeah. All right, y'all, there we go. Got my 4 interviews, and she was actually pretty friendly. The moment she started talking, y'all, I could tell she wasn't from here. I was like, step A. She actually had a smile on her face when I approached her, so I knew she wasn't from Seattle then. And 2, she was just, I don't know, like her vibe was just different. She had a nice big smile, and then of course the accent. So that was offensive what you just said about people in Seattle. Y'all, you gonna sit here and tell me I'm being offensive when my entire podcast is dedicated to social skills and interviewing people in this city? If anybody knows the real logistical odds and numbers about how many people are friendly and how many people aren't, it would be me. I've interviewed like over 100 people. It might not be that much, but as I'm just starting. But before I did my podcast, I used to have a pen and paper, and I would write down. I would interview people with paper, so I know what I'm just saying. I'm just being real. Are there friendly people in Seattle? Hell yeah, I've met plenty of friendly natives, and I'll be real with y'all. Most friendly people in the city are natives. More so, you'll meet unfriendly transplants making 6 figures, going to Starbucks every morning, going home and repeating that are the drones that are unfriendly. So the stereotype of Seattle people being unfriendly usually isn't true. But for the most part, bottom line, amongst both of them, man, lady couldn't keep the door open for me? Damn. These Nordstrom shoppers. But alright, y'all, that was the end of this clip. My audio software is acting all funny on me again. But, you know, I'll hear it when I check it. But yeah, y'all, this was Giovanni. I'm glad y'all stuck with me. You listening to this. If you made it to this point, that means you enjoyed the whole episode. So I'm very grateful for you sticking with me. I mean, you know, I love to contribute back to the city. Tell y'all how it is out here. All that good stuff, all that fun stuff. About to head back. I got a fighting game tournament. Not tournament, but some fighting game casuals, which is going to be a tournament to go to. And that's it, y'all. So peace. To recap, I wasn't really a success. And then Nordstrom Rack, we found the one Texan woman that was willing to talk. Sheesh. Anyways, this is Giovanni. Stay tuned, y'all. And this is most likely going to be episode 8. I know what episode this is going to be. This is going to be episode 8. Season 2's on the horizon. Enjoy, y'all. Peace, and message me any questions or anything you would have. I'm out.